magnificent Kingdom of Bahrain. We're ready as we will remember this day in history, as this is the first women's mixed martial arts fight in Bahrain history. This bout is 3 5-minute rounds in the strawweight division. Introducing your first warrior. Fighting out of the blue corner, this lady is a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 4 wins and 2 losses. She stands 155 centimeters tall and weighs already 52.5 kilograms. Representing Team Crossface and fighting out of High Wycombe, England. Put your hands together for Helen Hellraiser Harper. And your opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This lady is a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 6 wins and 1 loss. She stands 163 centimeters tall and weighs already 53.3 kilograms. Representing BH Hidos and fighting out of Brazil. Put your hands together for Luana Pinheiro. Your referee is Alan Jackson.
Pinheiro is in the red and white, and we've got Harper is in the blue and the pink rush guard.
It really is a tale of 2 fighters, at least aesthetically. Luana Pinheiro was light on the toes, almost stalking back and forth, whereas Helen Harper was the absolute picture of calm.
History has just been made, gentlemen. This has never happened before, what you're watching.
Helen trying to find a little bit of range with that jab, moving laterally side to side. Luana Pinheiro occupying the center right now.
Both fighters just trying to find their range. It's Pinheiro throwing it almost false overhand right, just to see how Harper reacts, and Harper working behind a jab.
I'd like to see Harper's right hand up just a little bit higher.
She needs to get her back away from the cage because she's leaving herself susceptible to being taken down against the cage. You can see the level change in the effects being thrown by Luana.
Laying shots there, the right hand followed by a left hook, but just out of range. She seems to be the one who's settled in more. Harper seems a little tentative on the back foot.
It's more just pulling jabs to kind of keep Luana at range. Hasn't quite uncorked the 1-2 yet.
As you said, Phil, it really is more just to say, keep away from me. Push shot rather than committing to the actual jab or right hand.
As you say, spin a back fist attempt by Helen Harper, but Luana Pinheiro charging forward.
Pinheiro unleashes shot after shot, and Helen Harper looks to change. Look at the use that judo is Pinheiro.
Beautiful.
Beautiful work. Core strength into full mount.
Judo into jiu-jitsu.
Seamless transition, as you said, Kuāinič, from judo to jiu-jitsu there, and Harper trying to retain and pull her back into half guard, and has done that, just as I said it.
She did well to shake off those grapevines of Luana Pinheiro, and now in the full guard. Both these women are Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu purple belts, so we could see an interesting chess match on the ground.
Big right hand and jumps into the choke.
There's
not
pressure
quite
on the
chin.
neck. There's pressure on the neck.
Oh, this looks tight.
Helen Harper's telling the referee she's okay.
Harper needs to fight the top hand. It's on the jaw. You can still get the submission from this position.
Seems to be more of a crank, and it's on the jawline now. So, although
more of a face bar than a rear naked choke.
Extremely uncomfortable. Let's not undersell that, but showing her toughness here, Harper to stay in it, but Pinheiro will make any adjustment when she tries to get out of it. Fighting the hands now, pulling that top hand away.
Helen Harper looks like she could transition into the guard, but
that looks deep. Neck now.
That looks deep from Luana Pinheiro.
Harper again showing her toughness.
Just on the opposite
trying
side
to roll
of
her
us.
hips away.
Referee taking a long, hard look at it, but Helen Harper doing the right thing. Luana Pinheiro switches palm-to-palm grip. This looks tight.
Again, but just the camera angle is obstructing us. There's a better angle, and Doesn't look to be squeezing.
Harper's out again.
Good resilience by Harper on the bottom, but Pinheiro wise to know it's not there. Looks for the guillotine. Beautiful knee. And a right hand.
She's out.
She's
down. Referee stops the fight.
It was a beautiful right hand off the separation by Pinheiro.
We made history with our first women's MMA bout in Bahrain, and this comes to an end at 3 minutes of the very first round. Your winner by knockout, Pinheiro. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the ladies to let their fists fly. 3 final rounds in the strawweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This one's mixed martial artist with a record of no wins and 2 losses. She stands 157 centimeters tall and weighs already 51.1 kilograms. Representing Venezuela, top fighter from San Cristobal, Venezuela. Give it up for NSB, Nyk&auml. And the woman, fighting out of the corner. This one's a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 5 wins and 1 loss. She stands 163 centimeters tall and weighs already 52 kilograms. Representing WoEniak and Pinheiro, fighting out of Belo Horizonte, Brazil. Give it up for Pinheiro. Your referee is Nyk&auml.
Both ladies look incredibly focused. Both ladies look ready to go. Here we go, opening up our main card. Pinheiro taking on the Asmili La Gocha Araque. There you see that Sander right off the bat, trying to throw with that front kick.
She's a little tight, Phil. She's got to move around a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit flat-footed. Pinheiro seems quite light on her feet, throwing fakes. Oh, beautiful low calf kick.
Luana playing a very intelligent game, moving in and out, moving side to side.
Seems to have found her distance quite early. Araque needs to mount a little bit more of offense. Those looping punches would be quite easy for somebody of Luana Pinheiro's ability to read. Oh, but drops her with the front kick.
There is that Sunda. That's what she needs to rely on. Not those looping punches, the kicks.
Being able to land a telling blow like that. Oh, but caught with a beautiful, beautiful hook to takedown. But then transitions, Luana Pinheiro. Beautiful work from Yasmili. May even take the back here, but no.
First again.
Oh, Luana Pinheiro just making her pay for it with punch after punch. Araque just seems to be hanging on for dear life right now. Luana Pinheiro momentarily goes knee on belly, which is a horrible position to find yourself in. Araque not really mounting much offense right now. Pinheiro steps back into the half guard. And again, we've seen this anchor position, you know, it's become quite famous in mixed martial arts. Luana Pinheiro is going to be happy just to try and open up here and land her strikes, but lands some devastating blows. Just creates the distance, and she may be on a guillotine here, or perhaps a Peruvian necktie, but this is the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu purple belt work. Transition seamlessly, taking the back, may have a crucifix.
Luana Pinheiro is home here.
You can see her sneaking that arm, trying to get it underneath the chin and take the back. But great work from Yasmili Araque to get up, and just completely negated by the hip throw of the the judo black belt.
Beautiful judo into Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu transition.
And the mount gives
and
up the back.
And this may be the beginning of the end.
That rear naked choke looks tight. And there's the tap!
It's over!
Another first round victory for Luana Pinheiro in Brave Combat Federation.
Luana Pinheiro cannot be stopped!
Moves the professional record to 6-1 with 5 submissions, all in the very first round. Absolutely beautiful jiu-jitsu. That was an absolute work of art from Luana Pinheiro. Never seemed in trouble on the ground, was constantly working with dominant groundwork. At one stage looked like she could have had the guillotine, but needs to bide her time. And when she slowly stuck that arm underneath the chin of Yasmili Araque, Yasmili, for all her heart, for all her grit, for all her determination, could do nothing about it. Beautiful submission. Yasmili having a little bit of early success with those counter kicks. But from the overhand to the clinch, from there was really all about the positional dominance, despite being reversed. But as soon as Luana Pinheiro got in the dominant position, landed huge heavy dominant strikes, forcing her opponent to give up space from which Luana is taking her hook, and it's a fight-ending rear naked choke. To make it official, let's send it up to the roaring lion, Mr. Carlos Kramer.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, what an incredible fight with an explosive finish that ends at 2 minutes and 34 seconds of the very first round. Your winner, by tap on WoEniak choke. Give it up for Luana Pinheiro! Let's welcome our First Lady Warrior. Fighting out of the blue corner, she's a mixed martial artist making her MMA debut. She stands 163 centimeters tall and weighs a ready 53 kilograms. Representing Team FKA and fighting out of Marseille, France, please welcome Jennifer Bulldozer Trioreau. And her opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This lady is a mixed martial artist, also making her MMA debut. She stands 157 centimeters tall and weighs already 52.9 kilograms. Representing DTB Senovo and fighting out of Senovo, Slovenia. Give it up for Monika Pitbull Kuāinič. Your referee is Emiliano Carosi.
Phil, I got a feeling this one starts fast.
I think what we're going to see is Monika taking the fight right to Jennifer, not allowing her any time to settle into her groove at all, not allowing her any time with which to gauge and find her distance. No touch of the gloves, interesting.
No touch of the gloves, no love in these gloves.
You can see both these ladies adopting an upright style. Very much indicative of their kickboxing, K1 and Muay Thai backgrounds. Monika looks a little bit lighter on the feet. You may see her dart in and out.
Bulldozer gauging the distance from her opponent, trying to use her slightly superior reach. Wisely at open with kicks.
Beautiful straight shots, and finishing with the kick is Kuāinič. Ladies and gentlemen, we are watching kickboxing with 4-ounce MMA gloves. Pitbull unleashing! Ladies and gentlemen, keep a safe distance away because we are watching a fireworks display. Look at the right eye already of Jennifer Trioreau. Some serious punishment absorbed thus far.
Trioreau managed to reverse positions, but only momentarily.
Over-under position for both women, and that eye is swelling by the second. Big shots from Monika. Pitbull really sinking her teeth into this fight.
Trioreau finds herself in a very difficult position, Phil. She doesn't want to stand and trade in the outside, and she is not finding the strength or the leverage to succeed on the inside.
Nice little shoulder bump there from Monika, a la Mr. McGregor. As an Irishman, I had to get that in, Carrick. I make no apologies at all for it.
A little bit of a quick separation on the fence. Crowd here, officials here, like a fight.
Look at the power that Monika generates. Gauging distance, having fun, and catching Trioreau again. Big shots! She's dropped her!
Referee has not stopped.
Referee didn't stop it. I think Jennifer thought she was back in kickboxing there, was going to take the count. But this is MMA. There are no standing 8 counts in mixed martial arts. You go out with your shield or on your shield. This is Brave Combat Federation, ladies and gentlemen.
Big props to Pitbull. I think she was afraid she'd hurt her opponent. Decided to stop. But the fight continues. Pitbull wants to reverse, separate, and go back to striking.
It's perhaps a little bit of naivety on the part of Jennifer here, where I don't think there's the awareness that she needs to dig in for the underhook on her right side. Seems to be happy just to stay in that 50-50 position, where I'd really like to see her dig in for underhooks. Realizing that she doesn't want to give Monika Kuāinič any space to land those shots. What I'd like to see Monika do here is get a little bit of separation, get a little bit of space between herself and Jennifer. And there we go! What heart from Jennifer Trioreau, staying into the fight, grabbing a leg. But Monika Pitbull, huge shots, landing at will. May she punch herself out here? We don't know.
Trioreau is a mighty warrior, taking everything that Pitbull lands on her face. Still in the game.
What is Jennifer Trioreau made of? Momentarily thought about changing levels, trying to get the takedown, but that right eye is in danger of swelling shut, Kerry. We can see it right in front of us here. I'm sure the cut team will take a long, hard look at that in between rounds.
Referee breaks him up quickly again.
The referee loves a little bit of separation, doesn't he? Stepping elbow attempt from Jennifer Trioreau. Kuāinič looks like she hasn't even broken a sweat in there.
That is why they call the woman Pitbull.
Good knee in the clinch from Trioreau. Thought about the inside trip, abandoned it. Nice cage control from Kuāinič. Again, the scope here, they're both standing very upright. The scope here for either to change levels and score a takedown. Again, that's perhaps a little bit of the MMA inexperience from both fighters.
MMA experience, or perhaps they just love to stand and bang, winning or losing. Short time now. Referee making sure the fingers don't go through the cage.
That is a great first round of action. Credit to both fighters. Let's first talk about the unbelievable power that Kuāinič is able to generate. All 53 kilos of her with beautiful straight shots. But then you have to give credit to the resilience and the toughness of Jennifer Trioreau.
You do indeed, Phil. I am equally impressed, and it's hugely by both of these fighters. Right now, we've got a situation where one of them's an anvil, one of them's a hammer, but they are both tough and deserving of the highest respect.
It might be within the best interest of Jennifer Trioreau to implement a little bit of wrestling to try and get this fight to the ground. Because right now, Kuāinič, as we will see here in the replay, is running away with it with regards to her striking. Beautiful little short shots up here against the cage, and then boom! Manages to get through the guard of Jennifer Trioreau. And it might be Jennifer Trioreau ready to go.
Phil, I don't think the round quite reached the level of a 10-8 round, but that was as clear as a 10-9 as ever you're going to watch.
And I think what we might be seeing here is a kickboxer used to covering up in perhaps 10 or 12-ounce gloves. If you try to do the same thing in a pair of 4-ounce MMA gloves, you're going to be leaving gaps that your opponent will get through.
Trioreau back in the game, trying to keep her at distance, using that long teep kick, long jab, try and cause some damage of her own.
Again, it's just the speed of the strikes from Wonieak. That pit bull is vicious. Beautiful lead hook, catches her clean.
Phil, I'm loving Pitbull's head movement. She's keeping that head off center, keeping her head out of the pocket when she throws those big shots.
Nice takedown defense there from Wonieak, going for the front headlock.
Fighters tied up in the cage, probably not going to be for long. Officials here do break it up relatively quickly.
There's potential here for Jennifer to take the back if she's aware enough. But she just needs to position her left hip behind the right hip of Wonieak, but decides to stay square on. And there's capacity here for Jennifer to establish the double underhooks, but instead she's trying to frame off against the fence. If she were to connect her hands here, change her level, there's potential for an outside or an inside trip.
And referee breaks him up. About to start rocking him and socking him. Phil, I predict face punching.
Is that your technical analysis thus far,
That's
Garrett?
my technical analysis of this fight.
Big swing and a miss from Jennifer. That eye is really starting to show.
Pitbull managed to keep her face completely unscathed by slipping that head just slightly side to side. Whether she's throwing a punch, standing just inside the pocket, that head is always moving laterally. Excellent technique.
Nice head movement, as you've alluded to there from Wonieak. Just got the head off the center line, was able to slip and rip.
Bulldozer trying to try her luck down to the body. And there we go, double leg attempt. If it's successful, could be a game changer.
Antman guillotine from Wonieak. Could we see a tap here? She's really wrenching on that guillotine. Antman extending the back. Jennifer seems to be safe.
Bulldozer trying to punch her way out of the standing arm and guillotine.
And again, a little bit of inexperience there. She's trying to lean back in the guillotine as opposed to getting her chest over the back and back of the neck of her opponent and go up with the choke, crushing her as opposed to just trying to lean back on it. is Jennifer after taking more time in here and letting Monica burn herself out. There's also the scope here for a takedown from Jennifer should she so choose. Monica may be in danger of gassing out her arms.
Beautiful transition from a submission attempt to strikes.
Again, the toughness of Jennifer Trioreau. Lesser fighters would have surely looking for a way out by this stage, but she is staying in, proving just how gritty she is.
Big respect to the referee for allowing these two professionals to fight.
Nice head movement to her feet there from Jennifer Trioreau.
Bulldozer stalking. 1 minute, down to 1 minute, Phil.
Almost disdainfully shakes off the leg kick attempt there from Jennifer Trioreau. Nice slip from Jennifer. She's still very much in this fight. Pitbull essentially landing shots at will.
Phil, Pitbull may be wondering, what do I have to do to stop this fighter?
Yeah, Jennifer has the capacity here for the double underhook position, chooses not to take it. Just trying to give herself a little bit of breathing space, give herself a little bit of time to fill the lungs.
I've seen this happen before, Phil. You land, say, 20 or 30 of your very best shots, and you wonder, what's it gonna take to stop this monster?
Round 2 in the books, and again, very much like the end of the first round, we have to give credit to the power, precision, and accuracy with the strikes of Kuāinič, but also the resiliency and heart of Jennifer Trioreau.
We're in complete agreement. We are looking at a 2018 score thus far.
I'd be inclined to agree with you there, Kuāinič. And I'd like to see that guillotine attempt again, just to see the mechanics that Kuāinič was trying to implement.
I'd like to see the guillotine attempt, to watch that beautiful transition from a submission to striking. Green Hill replay coming up. There's the double leg attempt.
And here we see the guillotine attempt. As I said, Monica leaning back on it, not really getting the purchase she wants on it. I would have liked to see her, as I say, get that chest over the back of Jennifer Trioreau. And then the break, a big knees landed by Kuāinič. Third and final round, Kuāinič. Pitbull put the bulldozer away. Beautiful kick to the body.
Phil, I'd like to see just a little bit more of that from both fighters. I'd like to see a little bit more body attack.
Just as you say that, Monica lands a couple of rib ticklers. Oh, nice check there from Monica. That hurt the leg of Jennifer Trioreau. That lead leg looks like she might have a little bit of damage on it.
Bulldozer slowing down just a little bit, but heart still 100% in this game.
I like what she's doing. Every time she lands that jab, she gets her head off the center line. There's also scope here in the clinch for both women to land elbows. Lead hand uppercut attempted from Kuāinič.
Acknowledgement about that last jab. Bulldozer.
That's what I'd like to see Trioreau do a little bit more. Set those combinations up. There's a nice double jab straight. Choose to clinch again. Again, over under position. I think that's almost the.
She has the scope once again for the double underhooks. If she connected the hands, got her head underneath the chin of Kuāinič.
Here we go, ass dancer. Hands are clasped underneath both arms.
She needs to change levels and drive that head underneath the chin of Kuāinič and get the trip.
This could potentially set up a takedown, potentially ending the fight.
Look for that sweep tripping. I'm not sure I necessarily agree with that, just as Trioreau seemed to be getting into position for the trip takedown, broken by the referee. Nice inside leg kick, goes low, then goes high. What is Jennifer Trioreau made of?
Well, I can't believe it. It's Trioreau moving in.
Again, Kuāinič in on that neck. Does she have the awareness to cinch up the guillotine this time? Doesn't quite have the hands. Nice foot stomp work from Jennifer.
Shades of Marco Ruas. Highly unusual escape attempt from that.
Thought she was
headlock.
going to give up the back momentarily. Monica separates it again, lands heavy shots. Jennifer Trioreau just eating them.
Trioreau answering with some damage of her own.
Stiff jab again from Kuāinič.
2 minutes, Phil. 2 minutes left in this contest. Spinning back fist attempt.
And Monica has hit Jennifer with everything apart from a baseball bat. And the French kickboxer has just stayed in there the entire time.
Bulldozer may have suffered a broken nose, Phil.
Oh, beautiful counter shot from Monica. 90 seconds left in the third and final round.
Trioreau's response to damage is to fight back harder. And that's what we're seeing again. Again, caught in the front head.
Again, Monica tries to spin out of it.
Looking for the double. She can turn that corner. She could put her opponent on the back.
Monica looks calm. They try and sprawl out of it, but drops down to a knee. They look to disengage here. Referee asking for a little bit of action. We could see a break again.
Plenty enough action for me with a possible takedown here, a possible submission here. A lot of possibilities.
Oh, beautiful back elbow. And Monica seems to have the neck a little bit tighter this time, but decides to let go and uncork a barrage. Seconds left, and in the opening stanzas of the first round, if you'd have said to me that Jennifer Trioreau was going to make it to a decision, I wouldn't have believed you, Kieran.
Phil, I thought the fight was over twice in round one.
10 seconds to go. I see Monica try and blitz a finish. Jennifer ties up. There we have it. What a fight from both ladies.
Props to the referee for letting that fight go on, letting these two professional fighters fight.
Serious heart and resilience from both women. Monica Kuāinič with just some unbelievable striking, and Jennifer Trioreau proving just how tough she is. I think we could be looking at early contenders for fight of the night there, Kieran.
There is no question in my mind, Phil, that fight deserves every accolade.
Kuāinič surely en route to unanimous decision. Just let's look at some of her handiwork there. It seemed like everything she was throwing was on the money. Again, Monica just landing shots at will. A little bit of clinch work from both ladies. Yes, Jennifer may have lost this fight, but undoubtedly earns the respect of everyone sitting in here and everyone watching at home. Brave Nation, you are looking at a pair of warriors. Carlos Kramer making his way inside the Brave Arena to make things official.
All right. Slovenia, are you absolutely kidding me? Give it up for these two lady warriors. What an incredible fight. After 3 rounds, we go the judges' scorecards. Your first judge scores about 30-23. Your next judge scores about 30-27. And your final judge scores about 30-25. For your winner, by unanimous decision, Monica Pitbull Kuāinič.
Brave Combat Federation presents 3 5-minute rounds of pro MMA in this strawweight bout. Introducing first, in the blue corner, fighting out of Stockholm, Sweden, weighing in at 52.6 kilograms, making her pro debut, Bianca Toinia Antman! Across the cage, her opponent stands in the red corner, fighting out of Helsinki, Finland, weighing in at 51.9 kilograms with a pro record of 2 wins and 2 losses, Vera Wonder Woman Nyk&auml! Kevin Sataki is in charge of the action.
They've got a certain coolness to them. I don't really know what it is. There's something in the water. They are tough people. And she's used to being the away fighter, the one you know trying to play spoiler. Like I mentioned, I saw her here in Stockholm a couple years back. She made her pro debut in England as an away fighter again, and here she is once again looking to shut down the hometown favorite. Oh, a little slip there.
A little bit of moisture on the canvas.
All right, yes, we are going to have to clean it up. We do not want anyone slipping on that.
Referee does the right thing, sends the fighters to neutral corners.
Yep. Of course, Kevin Sataki, a veteran of the referee game, especially here in Sweden and Scandinavia.
Last thing you want as a professional mixed martial artist is your footing to be impeded by any stretch of the imagination, as it's such an important facet of mixed martial arts.
Absolutely. It would be an incredible shame for it to spoil a fight like this. But we will be back in action.
All right, second attempt to get started. Cage doors locked, and we are ready to go. Both these women coming out of the orthodox stance.
Oh, nice little exchange there.
I like the way Antman's countering off the kicks of Vera. Nice head movement.
Yeah, her right hand. Oh, I liked the...
Oh, that's a big overhand from Antman.
That right hand is really landing for Antman. And yeah, like you said, she's countering fantastically with it. Great kicks, too.
Thought about the knee, but a little bit of marking up under the the right eye of Antman.
Yeah, I mean, Nyk&auml, she is tough as nails. She'll take a hit and keep on coming. A little bit of redness under her right eye as well.
I like the way they're beautiful counter hook there. They're very much fighting in the pocket, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. And those kicks, I think, will start to add up for Bianca Antman. She's landed a couple of them now, very hard.
Kicking more so with the foot. Is Vera Nyk&auml. But these girls are just happy to stand in the one spot and bang. Oh, beautiful straight from Antman. Nicknamed Toinia, meaning the little bull. And you can see why.
Yeah, very appropriate name. Nyk&auml going to the body with that one.
Vera's going to have to play the role of the matador a little bit more here against the little bull.
The hits keep on coming, both in the fight and in the commentary. Another fantastic exchange here, punctuated by a kick to the body from Bianca Antman, I think. And again. And you can see Nyk&auml's right hand hanging very low. The body will naturally start to drop to defend those areas that are hurt.
Keeping her hands low. She's dipping her head ever so slightly when she comes in and as part of those exchanges.
Yeah, she's got to be careful because I suspect that Antman may be going high with one of those kicks soon.
You can already see the redness really starting to swell up on the inside leg of Vera Nyk&auml.
Again, that left kick, very nicely done from Bianca Antman.
And if we can see that Vera's dipping her head ever so slightly, we're pretty sure that the corner of Antman can see that too.
Exactly. And I feel like she's managing distance while using those kicks. Keep Nyk&auml at bay when possible.
Beautiful front kick to keep her where she wants her.
And interesting, no takedown attempts so far from Nyk&auml, who, as you mentioned before, felt she had the advantage with the wrestling.
Just shy with a head kick. Had that been a little bit taller. Vera seems to be dropping her hands. She lands her punches, and then as she's exiting, she's dropping her hands. It's a very risky game to play.
You gotta be careful, especially against a high-level striker like Bianca Antman.
Oh, nice 1-2. Fakes the takedown, comes over the top.
She needs more of that. She needs to keep Bianca Antman guessing a little bit. Even if she's not going to commit to a takedown, maybe show it a little bit, fake it a little bit, just to keep Antman thinking.
Indeed, Seb, indeed. Catches the kick, but those hands are dangerously low for my liking. Trying to get off on the 1-2, but so far, very interesting striking exchange from the two. And it's fought very much more in the realm of a kickboxing fight than a mixed martial arts fight at the moment.
Absolutely, and Nyk&auml taking these hits like a champ. I mean, I know for a fact that Bianca Antman kicks very hard.
Being the decision 4 times in her mixed martial arts career, so finished by Nyk&auml, not necessarily by nature, because she does seem quite hard to finish.
And she trains very regularly with Araque, who saw me on the undercard score a submission win. So he's been helping her round out her game, and he was the one that basically got her into Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and grappling.
See Vera now trying to counter the strikes, but a real nice showing of fluidity with the strikes from Antman. You know, she's mixing together the punches, the kicks, working off her jab. I love the range that these women are fighting at. There's not really a feeling out process.
Yeah, I mean, from the start, they just basically went for it.
Well, it's almost like that Muay Thai mentality where you land, I land, you strike, I strike.
And you will not hear any complaints from us or people watching at home for that.
Not at all, Seb.
Still, those hands hanging dangerously low for Nyk&auml.
Nice jab landed by Nyk&auml.
I mean, she has had some success with this. And there it is. There's a takedown with 10 seconds left.
Very intelligent mixed martial arts there. Very close round on the stand-up, but needs to be wary of an armbar. But as we know, Seb, takedowns score big in mixed martial arts.
They do. You gotta think, though, that Antman was still getting the better of most of these striking exchanges are landing just a little bit harder. But I wonder how the judges are scoring it based on that final takedown.
So potentially what would have been more advantageous for Vera would have been to score that takedown a little bit earlier, try and implement a little bit of damage.
Because she got it without too much, without trying too hard. I mean, she got it relatively easy. But it could also be because Antman was really settling into the striking, and it is about catching your opponent off guard a lot of time.
There you see, perfect entry into the double, scoops the legs, takes it down. Perhaps now that Vera has scored the takedown, she might look for it a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
Be it Bianca in the standing for a little bit, score the takedown and work from there. Perhaps it was a protective measure, taking her down in the last 10 seconds to see momentarily what the jiu-jitsu was like, how active the hips were of Bianca.
Yeah, true. Before there really is enough time to set up a proper submission, because, I mean, Antman's grappling credentials as of late cannot be denied.
Ready.
For first time tonight, we are into a second round.
Bianca Antman want to get right back into the action.
Yeah, these ladies are all business. That's a nice stiff jab being repeatedly landed by Bianca.
Just missed fair with that right hand, did Bianca Antman. And Nyk&auml going for that lead hook a little bit now.
It's
having some success with it.
Yeah, the frequency of strikes, you know, they're not all knockout power shots. It's almost a Diaz-esque kind of approach.
Yeah.
You know, volume, fluidity, frequency.
Yeah, just slowly breaking your opponent down with just a huge magnitude of strikes.
But as you say, Vera, renowned for being one of the toughest fighters in women's MMA, she's going to be a tough nut to crack.
Oh, definitely. And so far, I mean, even though she is having a lot of success, I mean, Antman has her work cut out for her. I mean, she's facing someone who just continuously goes forward, eats every single shot she can give.
know, on the balance of this fight, maybe she should change her nickname to the Finnish Zombie.
I would not be mad at that.
See, Vera's, it's almost as if Vera's anticipating that rear hand anytime she lands, so she's just getting her head off the center line.
Nice way of adapting to the action and to a fighting style. Right hand connected there.
Again.
And again, the body kick. And it truly is going to take something extraordinary to put Nyk&auml away. I mean, she is just a picture of toughness.
Nice in and out jab again. She must be very confident in her striking and her head movement to keep the hands out. Like, she hasn't been caught, you know, outrageously clean.
Yeah, yeah. It's perhaps just some of those earlier body kicks I really found her mark. But yeah, since then, Nyk&auml is getting better at getting, you know, a little bit more out of range in those exchanges.
Seems they've made some adjustments in between rounds. Approaching this more with a counter-striking game plan.
And that's just, you know, the telltale of an experienced.
Oh, big strikes being landed by Antman.
Yeah, those definitely got Nyk&auml's attention.
Nice knee up the middle. Maybe put the manners on Vera a little bit to prevent her from ducking the head in. Both these women starting to wear the story of the fight a little bit more. Attempted Superman punch from Antman.
And interesting about, despite securing that takedown at the end of the first round, Nyk&auml has not resorted to any wrestling for the duration of his second round, and just under 2 minutes left. It's definitely a testament to her toughness, but I wonder if perhaps not mixing in a little takedown here and there would be good for swaying the momentum of the fight to her favor.
Well, she's established that she can score the takedown. You know, she's done that at the end of the first round, so maybe she might try and score that takedown a little bit earlier than the final 10 seconds of the round. Just as I say that, scores the takedown, but Antman momentarily down, being punished with big shots to the side of the head.
Nicely done defensively from Bianca Antman.
Seems to be finding that gap. Splits her base well. Digs in for the underhook. Try and raise the level here of Vera Nyk&auml. I think she's cut her open. I can see a little bit of blood leaking, I think.
Yeah, looks like it, right? And it might be one of those short shots. I mean, with the gloves, depending on how you land, you can't cut somebody open, even if it's not, you're not winging your punches. And there is a takedown for Vera Nyk&auml right in front of our broadcast position.
Big takedown for Nyk&auml. Landing in the side control. Momentarily looked like she was going to switch to north-south, but that's more of just a stalling position. But yeah, we could be watching a setup for a north-south choke.
Yeah.
Again, Vera transitions the whole way round into side control. Antman needs to be careful holding onto the neck there.
Good done. Good job of getting back to half guard there for Bianca Antman. And it looks like the round is going to come to a close with Finland's Nyk&auml on top and potentially 2 rounds up. First round is a little bit up for grabs. It was a lot closer, but considering how close this round was initially, and then rounded out with Nyk&auml in top position for over a minute, I've got to say this round probably went to her.
It really comes down to how you interpret the scoring criteria. You know, it's based on effective striking, grappling, control, damage also being a massive criteria. And you see Bianca wearing the fight a little bit more, a bloodied mouth, a little bit of marking underneath the eye. Big takedown here for Vera Nyk&auml, lands right into the side control. And takedowns score big in mixed martial arts, Sebastian.
Oh, they do. I'm wondering how that cut is on Vera Nyk&auml. We didn't really see where it was. We just saw there was some blood coming from somewhere. Is it underneath the eye, perhaps?
1 second down. Let's go. All the way back. Yeah, third and final round. Bianca, third and final round.
go. Third and final round. Ready to commence. And there we go. There's a touch of gloves.
A little bit of smile from both women there. Obviously enjoying themselves in here.
Well, 10 minutes of violence will bring you closer to somebody.
Oh, big shot. And then a reply from Antman. Just shy stepping in with that elbow. Oh, beautiful kick to the body.
Again, that right hand, left kick combination. I'm really liking that from Antman.
Mixing up her strikes. There seems to be a greater degree of impetus, of urgency here from Beik Antman.
Well, I mean, after spending the last minute of a previous round on your back, I mean, obviously, for many people, it does light a fire. And for an experienced competitor like Beik Antman, who's been there in both striking competitions, grappling competitions, I'm pretty sure that having that adversity will really light her up.
He's mixing up the kicks nicely. But again, much to Vera's credit, she's constantly throwing back. She's constantly putting something in the face of Beik Antman.
Finish zombie indeed. I mean, she's eating some heavy, heavy shots.
But if her record is anything to go by, she's happy to stay in there. Win, lose, draw, she stays in there to the end. So durable, so tough.
Oh, spinning back fist there from Beik Antman. Connected. But
Vera just looks at her and has a wry smile.
Yeah. And Antman has got to know now that the takedown is probably coming again. And that can sort of halt up your game a little bit, stop your flow, because, I mean, you're thinking about an extra aspect of a fight that you weren't necessarily...
Oh, head kick! Head kick knockout! That unbelievable! Where did that come from?
I said, wow. That is it, investing in those body kicks and leg kicks and then going up high in the final round when it was necessary. She could have been down 2 rounds, but wow, becoming the first woman to finish Vera Nyk&auml as a pro.
That is absolutely huge. Showed off her striking repertoire, mixed the hands in with the kicks, knew she had to go out in the 3rd round and deliver. And like my favorite postman, she delivered unbelievable.
I mean, what a performance. So clean, so clinical, and yeah, the Nyk&auml was out.
Great stoppage by a referee. Absolutely brilliant work. But what a finish in your mixed martial arts debut.
Could not ask for a better result there. 3rd round KO, fantastic work. And Nyk&auml all smiles again.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, in an absolutely savage finish, our referee stopped the action after 1 minute and 37 seconds of the 3rd round. And the winner, by way of KO in the blue corner, Bianca Kuāinič Antman!
Brave Nation, this fight is 3 5-minute rounds in the strawweight division. Introducing your first warrior. Fighting out of the blue corner, this woman is a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 5 wins and 3 losses. She stands 157 centimeters tall and weighs already 52 kilograms. Representing Fight Club Firenze and fighting out of Florence, Italy. Put your hands together for Samin Demon Kamal Beik. And her opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This woman's a mixed martial artist with a perfect professional record of 5 wins and no losses. She stands 165 centimeters tall and weighs already 52.4 kilograms. Representing Red Dragon Gym and fighting out of Poznan, Poland. Please welcome Ewelina McQueen Wozniak. Your referee is Tomas.
Both of these fighters, incredible athletes. And here we go. Nice stiff jab to open up by Ewelina, but gets caught over the top. Beautiful shot from Samin. That's a real hallmark of Samin's fighting style, that she's happy to get involved in these types of brawls.
Happy to brawl, happy to get technical with her wrestling too, happy to try out her submissions. Right now, Ewelina looking to drag her opponent down to the ground. That failing, landed a good knee into the midsection. switching to a single, and she was successful.
Nice work by Evelina, but needs to be wary of the submission attempt here. Kamal Beik is, of course, a national jiu-jitsu champion in her native Italy.
Doing a beautiful job. Ladies and gentlemen, Brave Nation, when you're on bottom like this, you need to either be far away from your opponent or have your opponent be really close. If you're in that mid-range, you can get hit. What you're seeing here is a textbook definition of how to keep your opponent close enough so they don't have the leverage to hit you very hard.
Beautiful work from Samin to keep the feet on the hips. That means she's trying to transition those hips to set up the likes of an armbar. Currently in the closed guard, we'll have to open that, get the feet back on the hips if she wants to be offensive. Pulling down the head of her opponent, not letting them posture. She may be trying to isolate an arm here for an armbar. Would you see the hips switch and the legs come over the top? Little pot shots being landed here by Samin off her back. That's awesome work from Samin on the bottom, constantly regarding.
Very nice regard. We'd like to see just a little more pressure on top from WoEniak. There's a little bit of distance between the hips of these two women that allows Beik to have her way to a certain extent.
Would it be fair to say that this is the toughest test of Evelina's career so far?
It is. I have watched as much tape as is available, and this is absolutely the toughest test to date.
Watch out for potential. Looked like she was going to switch for the only plata, abandons it again, but what she's doing so beautifully is she's keeping that overhook and the head down nice and tight, preventing Evelina from posturing. And just as I say that, Evelina postures and lands a crushing elbow.
And this is where Beik does not want to be. She was doing a phenomenal job. She's going back. She's got a double head tie now. She's keeping her opponent close. This is clearly the game she likes. The other thing she could do is move her head back, go to a knee shield, keep feet in the hips, and try and protect herself at distance.
Cutting through into that half guard is Evelina. If she has the dexterity, she can establish the likes of a crucifix from here.
What we see here, Brave Nation and MMA, is really not a half guard. When you're on your back, when you don't have the underhook, whoop, and she popped right out of it.
Really
Again, big
work,
props to Beik. This is the power of jiu-jitsu we're watching.
However, she has spent essentially 2 minutes, 30 seconds of the first round on her back. How is that interpreted by the judges?
Right now, because she's taking impact, it's interpreted as losing, but remember, she just needs a split second to throw those legs up there and secure a limb.
High risk, high reward work there from Evelina, transitioning into the half guard now, trying to set up that crucifix. Samin trying to roll out when really she should be trying to roll in and try and hook a leg there, try and re-establish that half guard and then work from there. But Samin is as tough as they come.
That toughness is matched absolutely by her skills. We're seeing just terrific jiu-jitsu here. I think she's going to regard, and it happened right there.
Samin does, of course, have 2 wins via submission, 1 via armbar, 1 via rear naked choke, and off her back, the greater likelihood is that she'll throw up an armbar or a triangle. A BJJ purple belt in her own right, and again in her own right, number 5 pound-for-pound fighter in all of Italy.
Again, there's a little bit of distance between the hips of these two women. It's giving Beik the movement she needs of those hips. In order to submit somebody, characteristically, you've got to move those hips out to one side or the other. You can see it right there. She's been able to do it. She is starting to eat some big shots, though.
She's going to have to try and time one of those punches and throw the hips up and make something happen. Trying to get that armbar, but again, classically, regards just as quick as you like. Is there a danger for Samin to be too comfortable in this position? Because she's not taking crazy amounts of damage, she's trying to work. Oh, just as I say that, another big elbow. May look to go for a bump sweep here. Doesn't quite have the purchase for the guillotine choke. Again, Evelina so far unable to really mount any kind of offense with regards to passing the guard. Has been able to land some shots and some big elbows, but the point I was going to make, Carrick, and the question I wanted to ask you is Samin potentially in danger of getting too comfortable being on her back because she's so confident in her jiu-jitsu?
I don't believe, Phil, that she has any choice in the matter. takedown or potentially in for a takedown, I think she's going to give that everything she's got.
Nice shot from Evelina, and if you've ever seen Evelina hit pads, she's very, very clean with her striking.
Evelina's very clean with her striking when she hits people.
A little bit of a slip there just from Samina. Oh, it's a big!
He stopped it!
What a knee from Evelina, the mad queen has just announced herself. As I said at the beginning of the broadcast, we are watching the coronation of a queen in the strawweight division.
There is absolutely no strike more devastating in mixed martial arts or anywhere else than that knee to the liver.
All right, Brave Nation, another incredible bout inside the Brave CF Galana exclusive championship cage. This bout comes to an end at 30 seconds of the second round. Your winner by TKO due to strikes, Evelina Mad Queen Woėjniak. Here we go. This next bout is 3 5-minute rounds in the strawweight division as the ladies let the leather fly. Introducing your first warrior. Fighting out of the blue corner. This lady is a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 4 wins and no losses. She stands 168 centimeters tall and weighs a ready 51.9 kilograms. Fighting out of Sakarya, Turkey, and representing Sakarya Sport Club, please welcome Fedorova. And her opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This lady is a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 7 wins and 1 loss. She stands 175 centimeters tall and weighs a ready 51.5 kilograms. Representing our team and fighting out of Kaliningrad, Russia, give it up for our own Anastasia Fedorova. Your referee is Alec Milyakov.
The Turk was absolutely loving it. Anastasia, chilled out as you like. Here we go. All these ladies are engaging straight away.
Excuse me, Anastasia landed cleanly 2 or 3 times in there, I think forcing the clinch.
The Turk trying to get in on that guillotine, predicated from the takedown attempt from Anastasia. And at this stage, when they're so strong and they're not sweating, this is when you can really get that grip on a submission.
Need to see whether the hands are connected. The elbow's a little bit high to get a finish right now, but there is a lot of pressure on the neck, as you can see. Elbow's lowering a little bit. Elbow's lowering, Phil. Maybe reverse if that grip gets reversed. No, head is out.
Nice work from Anastasia to stay calm, showing her experience in not just grappling, but all-round mixed martial arts. Trying to get the takedown, has the double underhooks, may look for the trip here from the back. But Sevda looking for a schoolyard throw. Anastasia just taking her time, trying to wear on her opponent. Has those double underhooks. I'm surprised I haven't seen a trip takedown yet.
Trying to break her opponent's base, trying to force the opponent's shoulders back over the hips, but she's finding out Sevda has a strong core.
Good head positioning from Anastasia, just trying to get that head underneath the chin of Sevda, who does a great job of framing off there. Sevda Turk desperately trying to get a little bit of separation, has that heavy whizzer. And again, Kuāinič, in positions like this in mixed martial arts, to the uninitiated, it looks like nothing's going on, but this is the most tiring aspect of the sport.
It is, Phil. It's not mixed martial arts without it. The positioning of the head plays a crucial role. Some people call it giraffe fighting. If you've ever seen a National Geographic special on giraffes, the males do fight using their head. And you just saw a takedown driven by the head. The Russian is now on top.
Beautiful work from Fedorova. As soon as she got that head positioning just underneath the chin of Sevda, she controlled where the fight went. Trying to work here for a crucifix and land some strikes. Fedorova again just taking her time, showing her experience.
Arms trapped, other arms trapped.
And that's the crucifix established. Doesn't need to be landing really heavy shots here. It's all about frequency, as Sevda isn't able to intelligently defend herself.
Turk needs to get onto her side, onto her left side, and try and yank that arm out. She may want to run her legs in one direction first to get a little bit of momentum for it. Wall walking not likely to work here.
Fedorova switching it up between the punches and the elbows. Crowd here split. Really getting into this one. A little bit of a neck crank there from Fedorova, but the punches are getting through.
Get about 100 seconds left in this bout.
Turk trying to do a little bit of wall walking here.
Getting a little summing on those elbows. Fedorova maybe looking to take that arm home with her.
You can see she's trying to apply the pressure with that wrist control, trying to get that arm of Turk prone on the ground. Nice little bit of offense there off her back from Turk, trying to get those elbows off.
Turk absolutely still in this fight completely, despite being stuck on her back.
Needs to be wary of the triangle here. Beautiful inverted triangle there.
Loose triangle, almost a head scissor, can be used to apply a lot of pressure to the opponent's neck.
Oh, trying to grab the arm. There's the tap, there's the tap! I'm not quite sure if it was the reverse triangle or if it was the extension of the arm, but that was beautiful. Fedorova getting it done here in her Brave Combat Federation debut with a beautiful display of wrestling and submission savvy. Hopefully we're going to see that submission again after we get the official decision. consistent dominance here, establishing the position, not rushing it, and methodically working.
It was a solid attempt to sweep there. The rest of the fighter might have fallen for it, and as you said, very calm from top. But again, so nice work from both of these fighters. Those elbows at the bottom are beautiful.
There you see just it was the first triangle that did it, I think.
It was a neck crank if I had to guess right there. The head was pushed in an unfortunate position, forcing the tap. It's now to be made official by Carlos Kramer.
All right, Brave Nation, what an exciting battle in the Brave 51 cage. With the ladies letting the leather fly. This comes to an end at 4 minutes and 23 seconds of the first round. Your winner by triangle choke, Anastasia Fedorova.